Well, welcome back to you. We really appreciate you joining us on this Monday morning. We sincerely hope you had a fantastic weekend.
We do.
Every Monday, like it or not, here on Great Day, we like to tell you a little bit about what we were up to over the weekend. Kent was rocking out. We're going to show you some of that in just a moment. I was off last week, and the Chambers family, the whole week, the Chambers family embarked on an all-new adventure. Kent had been there. I'd never been there. We loaded up the White Shadow, and we made our first ever trip to Lake Barkley in western Kentucky. Found a little lake house on Airbnb, big enough to sleep my wife and I and the 6 kids. Lots of stairs to get down to the water, but it was worth it because there were 2 kayaks and a paddle boat that came with the house. We used the heck out of those things. The weather was nice. Kids would have stayed out on the water all week if we'd let them. But I will also tell you this, and Kent knows this, we spent some time on what they call the land between the lakes, which is right there between Kentucky Lake to the west and Lake Barkley to the east. I thought that area was really cool. It's like a natural playground. There was a visitor center, IMAX theater. This was amazing. So they've got this elk and bison prairie. They spent like the last 50 years trying to get this thing back to its native state. Wildflowers, herds of elk and bison. Oh, and look at that.
And they had a hammock apparently.
There was a chubby guys only section apparently in the corner of the park. And then we took the long way home so we could cruise through. Anybody recognize it? Sikeston, Missouri.
Oh, you got some throwed rolls?
So we could catch some throwed rolls down there at Lambert's.
Lambert's Cafe.
I'm telling you, I gained some weight in all the right ways.
Good though. Good comfort food in that place.
It was so good. And that was on the trip home. You know, it's only like a 3-hour drive to go straight from our place in the Metro East down there. And to swing through Sikeston on the way back just added maybe another 45, 60 minutes or so.
Awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
Good.
A lot of fun. Little R&R.
Good.
Good for everybody.
Glad you had fun. Well, you've heard us talking about the Songs for Soldiers festival that occurred over the weekend in Columbia, and our band was there. They had the country night on Friday, and then we kicked things off. Like I like to say, we opened for the band that opened for the band that opened for the band that opened for the band, Night Ranger.
Oh.
But this was us as we kicked things off at 3 o'clock in the afternoon with the Blue Moon Blues Band on stage there, and just had a really good time, and some really nice folks, a lot of folks from Great Day. I got the old, where's Laura? I got that a lot. And but we enjoyed it. It was the biggest stage we've played on, that I've played on. Some of our guys are more accomplished. In fact, all of our guys. Jim Thomas, our photographer in the foreground here, was nice enough to take these pictures for me. So I appreciate the fact that they came up and took pictures and even took a little video too. And then Katie and I didn't take any pictures of playing golf because you always see that.
Right.
But we went to Parkside to see Positive Energy, one of my favorite little bands, and they're going to play in Wildwood at Wildwood Days this coming weekend, but they were playing out on the lot. Golly, they're good. But anyway, Jim did shoot some video. So if you want to hear it, there's a little sound. There you go.
Listen to those licks. Look at you, man.
It was fun. It was fun. I was telling Matt when I got there, my amp blew a fuse. You can see a nice Mesa Boogie amp standing behind me there. That is not my amp. We had to do a last-minute panic replacement, and but it worked.
What does it feel like watching? Because I know, like 5 years ago, that you were just easing back into this, right?
I'd never done it. I was easing into it to begin with. I'd never done anything like this, so it was huge. And now to be up on a stage of that size,
in front of 1,000 people,
way cool.
So.
And they ended up having like 4,300 to 5,000 people that night, so it was crazy.
And all for a super tremendous cause too.
Great job, Dustin. Thank you so much for inviting us and for getting me an amp.
You're a lifesaver. More to come here on the second half of Great Day. Let's talk about stress, can we? Because we're all feeling it right now, don't lie. New research shows that work-related stress could be killing you. Oh, that's great, isn't it, Ken?
Nope.
Yeah.
Caring for an aging parent can also be a stressful job, especially if they work a stressful job. So how do you tell your family that you can no longer be the caregiver? Some advice and more when Great Day returns.